Hello, and welcome back to the message from Deep Space. This is episode 22. I'm Alex Rose, aka Safety Net. And what did we learn last time? It's been a little bit of a break since the last recording session that I had. Right, we got into grammar, and we got into actual sentence construction, not just implied sentence construction, but with required and specific and labeled subjects and verbs and objects. And we had nouns and two things I just don't quite have a great guess on, but we're going to see if that presents a problem, and maybe we figure out more accurately what they mean today. Okay, so let's see. So we have a new signal, 87. 87 is when add something equals subtract. So that strikes me as the opposite. Now, opposite feels a little redundant at first because we have not, but there's a useful semantic distinction between opposite and not. So not means that is anything that is not that thing, right? So like not a hamburger includes like a tree. But opposite means a like inverse polarity. So it means that it is strictly the like just the inverse of something. So like a hamburger probably doesn't have an opposite, but you can refer to an opposite with things like add, where you can say this is the inverse of that method. So makes sense to me. So true opposite equals false. Okay. Colored confetti, I forgot about that. Opposite, that's particularly interesting. And why is that? If the aliens are defining opposite, then I theorize they will use it to define a word that otherwise would be difficult to define. It will come around somehow. These aliens act with purpose. That makes a lot of sense, Collins. I had really just been considering the fact that the aliens that's like a broadly useful term, but that's true. There's a lot of situations where you wouldn't need to define opposite. Okay, so we're defining opposite with numbers, and the opposite of any given number is its negative. Except maybe not in this case. So 2 opposite is negative 2, or, oh, okay. So we have been given 1, 2 divided, so we can say to negative this alternative 2. I didn't see that they'd thrown in alternatives there. So they're defining that an inverse of a number can be either its mathematical inverse or its negation, which is a fair definition, I feel like. So true opposite equals false, false opposite equals true. Makes sense. Okay. A lot of word salad here. Var 0 is less than not var 0 equals okay, this statement equals this statement. Anyone notice that we skipped signal negative 78? Must be nothing. Hey, I thought you grew out of your party pooper phase. Any theories, Collins? He just seems disinterested in us all, but I meant about the skip signal, not Bautista. Oh, I suspect we will see it later. And I suspect it will relate to the signals that follow. Noun and verb. I'm guessing it'll be adjective. That's my guess. Okay. We've been given a riddle, a brain twister here. So var 0 is less than not var 1. So these are presumably numbers. And var 0 is greater than var 1, or var 0 equals var 1. So this is strictly the inverse of this. Because If something is not less than, it must be greater than or equal to. And less than equals the opposite of less than is greater than, and the opposite of greater than is less than. So what was the purpose of this top section here? It's separated out. So it's saying that this statement equals this statement, but it's not. Oh, wait, no, not. Okay. Then these are equal. I see. Ah, a typo. Thank you, Bautista, for having typo catching in your system. Okay, noun opposite verb. Feels true. Subject opposite affecting? Right? Okay, negative 88. Negative 88 equals verb. Make opposite equals negative 88. Destroy. I can see why that would be difficult to define without opposite. Destroy. How intense. Okay. Give them their pass through. Destroy opposite equals make. Something equals make. Molecule alternative. Destroy molecule alternative. Make molecule and destroy molecule. So I believe that this is roughly how we defined reaction. I'm going to put that in the notes. Making or destroying molecules. Yeah. Destroy atom. This is a concept typically associated with nuclear fission. So, are we gonna be doing some nuclear science here? Am I graduating from basic college and high school chemistry and physics to nuclear science? Um, okay, but what do we actually have though? Probably Half-Life. Half-Life is atomic decay. Okay. Negative 89. Opposite of Half-Life. Fusion? Fusion make if Half-Lives destroy atoms, then this makes atoms. Our dictionary is sorry, that's not Bautista. Good Bautista impression acres. Our dictionary is broken. Is there a computer bug? Bautista, let's no, it is worse. We have holes in our dictionary. Unhappy dictionary, unhappy life. Oh, how I forgot about this little game. Uh, yep. Because we still haven't gotten back to 78, and is there another one that we're missing? Might just be 78. Okay, so atom 1 is 1 proton fusion equals 1 atom 2. 2 atom... I got lost. 2 atom 2 fusion equals 1 atom 4. Yeah, that makes sense. So if we have 1 atom 2 and 1 atom 6, fusion is 1 atom 8. Okay, element 1 fusion equals element 2. Element 2 fusion. So we are saying that when used with elements, with single elements, implied self combination. Wait. I don't see how that does. But not. Element. Oh, no. Okay, it's not combining two element twos. Implied stepping up the periodic table. Element 1 goes to 2. Element 2 goes to 3, etc. I want my formatting right. Okay. So element fusion, make element. No, but it does. So I didn't mean to submit it twice. Sorry for repeating myself, aliens. So if not element fusion equals make element, can we just say Atto? Can we just say fusion? Yes. Ooh, a visual. Been a while since we got one of those. Element 2, element 4 fusion equals this. And they've drawn something for us. So I would assume that this makes element 6. So element 2 and element 4 over here. Element 6 on the other side. Okay. And so element 4 and 2 make 6. 6 and 2 make 8. 8 and 2 make 10. So we're going up by 2 every time. So where you can say element 24. I need to remember the comma syntax. Element 2. Fusion. We get 26. This is so much easier than doing the noun, verb, subject, target stuff. Oh, simple nuclear physics. Although it is really simple, we're not going to get any of the stuff that makes that actually hard. Okay, something is a noun. Something, the noun is what we do fusion with. But it's not going to be atoms or elements or isotopes because we've already defined those. And I doubt it's going to be something like strong nuclear force. But let's take a look at our reference. So nuclear fusion here requires 3 conditions: extreme temperature, extreme pressure, and time. Okay. Nuclear fusion requires 3 conditions: extreme temperature, extreme pressure, and time. An active main source sequence star, like the sun, is massive enough that the gravity at its core is enough to satisfy these 3 conditions and induce nuclear fusion. Stellar nucleosynthesis, the process by which stars conduct nuclear fusion to create heavier elements. The Big Bang at the beginning of the universe created hydrogen. helium and lithium atoms with protons 1, 2, and 3. Stars and supernovae use these components as fuel for nuclear fusion to produce all other elements in the universe. Um, I it could be nuclear. It could also be star. Um, Give them their pass through and see if they give us another piece of the puzzle for what this negative 99 is. So star G, element target, make with. So we can say element target make star G make with something like this. We have two nouns, so if we're not making the element with the star, then we're using the star to make the element. Now, I'm saying star, it's not necessarily a star. So atom 1, atom 2, target, star G, fusion. Okay, so if we are trying to make atom so these two atoms are presumably the target. And then here the target is this. And then we have a sequence of atoms whereupon we have something. And then we further extrapolate a pattern until we define and we do something that then we apply fusion to. So we have target, we have fusion, we have width. Perhaps we are missing a make of some kind? Maybe make element? No. Okay. What? I don't even understand what they're asking for. What are you saying? What are you saying? It would have been nice to establish some sort of protocol where you could send me another transmission, and I know it's not because the previous transmission's answer was correct, but rather just because I'm stupid. Okay. So, to make this star, which is the target. Now, wait, hold on. We are taking this. I'm worried that star is too suggestive of a name, that it's giving me too much bias. The unless they like that. It's beautiful. The star. Maybe it is a star. Wait. No, this is right because the star may with hydrogen and helium as the target, uh we as they made the star. But then the star makes all these atoms. Um and then something. So the Big Bang made those, and then the star makes these. And they make it with fusion. Can we say like uh in the periodic table the heaviest element maybe? Um so that would be uranium? Maybe dot 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 atom 92? Okay, what if we just do the next in the pattern? Atom 26. Um what's special about atom 22? Iron? Is iron the heaviest thing typically made in a star? I don't think so. Um Am I reading that right? What's the concern? 3,584 all planets? That's absurdly massive. If that spooks you, avoid the end of this transmission. I see collection 0 equals not star. Blah blah blah. Uh, oh my god, what? 32,768 alien planetary masses? It's unbelievably large. So a star has a mass greater than 3,584 planetary masses. Collection 0 mass equals 2,048 planetary masses. Therefore, collection 0, fusion not. So that's not enough for fusion. Therefore, collection 0 equals not star. Collection 1 mass equals 32,000 planetary masses. Therefore, collection 1 fusion. Therefore, collection 1 equals star. Okay. Star count greater than 3 to the power of 8 to the power of 27. Yeah, okay, there's many stars in the universe. Uh whoa. We really jumped up. We went from -90 to -141? Okay. Oh, this is the name of their star. Um, what do we call it? Well, they are 8-eyed, tentacled stone creatures. and they're communicating us with a meteor. How about Matar? Matar mass equals oh right, it's their star, it's not their planet. And its area is 3. Matar area 3 equals 99.6325. So this is the volume, it's the area cubed. Alien light sec cubed. Matar mass area 3 divided by 3 round to sig fig equals something. All planet alien light sec 3 divided. So they want us to figure out the density. Mass area, mass divided by volume is density. This transmission has a different format. Looks like our quiz is over. How do we score it? Because if we made it past the transmissions, then we got them right. So 100%? If that's what you heard, then fine. Fantastic. Okay. So it's an intimidating calculation, but I think it's actually not too bad. So we take the mass and we divide by the volume. And they give us a density of 189. They're not, oh, they are rounding to 3 sig figs. 190 planetary masses per light sec cubed. I'm going to put a note here. The alien home star. Okay, so their star's mass is 18,000 planetary masses, and our star's mass is 38,000 planetary masses. Interesting. Therefore, human star bigger Matar? What do you mean tar not? I didn't type tar. Human star. Oh, I see, because it's grabbing the S and applying that to humans because I have this written as humans. Star. Bigger. Matar. They're telling us about their home. Maybe we'll be able to find it. Maybe we'll be able to look at it in the night sky. Alright, my question of utmost importance returns. Have we learned of the alien's location? Still a no, but we're definitely taking big steps to get there. We've defined star, my favorite word so far. Shouldn't your favorite word be humans? It seems a tad narcissistic, don't you think? I am partial to suppose. Hold on, I'm lost. Why star? That signal's new to me. You can find stars everywhere across the cosmos. They dot our night sky, universal pinpoints for any neighboring civilizations. If we can discuss stars, then we're one step closer to getting that return address. Then I'm on board with Acres. Star is my favorite now, too. And it'll stay that way until we learn where they call home. But for now, let's get some rest. I think we're all in need of some sleep. Good night, team. Sleep well, Alan, Batista, Doppler, Dr. Rose. Good night to all. Actually, I've got one more thing to share. I've run out of trophies from home, Your children's trophies, you mean? Yes, and I had ended the Employee of the Week celebration because of that. I started because I wanted someone to express some simple, earthly appreciation. Something more down to earth. Ugh, not my greatest joke. But I've got one more trophy to present. The meteorite fragment from week 3? It's been cleared of contaminants. Take it home, Acres. Congratulations. You're Employee of the Week. Oh my goodness. You're a good man, Dup. It's nothing. I mean it, Dup. This means more than you can imagine to a rough and tough astronomer like me. Alright, you're not a cowboy, Acres. Let's reel it in. Now you four, seriously, get out of here. Good night. Okay, 22 transmissions down, 5 more words, and 5 very nice ones if I do say so myself. Well, 4 very nice ones and also fusion, which is fine. It's a fine word, but I like opposite, destroy, and star, and matar a lot more. Fuck yeah! Yeah! The mini meteorite! I get to take it home, man! Doppler is a good man! Doppler is a good man! Oh, B. Looks like a guy with a thumb up. You do not even have to turn your head sideways. Dear Diary, Doppler is a very kind man. Patience is a virtue. I'll know where they live soon enough, and until then, I'll support the translation team as much as I can. They're a good group, those whore. I'm happy for Acres. I hope he doesn't think the trophy is pity. It's not. Also, Matar is our first proper noun. Had to come up with it myself. Had to name it. Maybe we should name the aliens too. Colleagues have some ideas what these signals mean. The 4 that are not Matar. Fair enough. All right. So that is what we're going to call it for today. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.